Hello everyone, welcome to the video. It's editing Joe here. Would just like to say that the audio levels aren't what you'd expect in this one. I have my lapel microphone on. However, the device I was using to record the audio with spontaneously combusted due to the 3-degree temperatures. So you're just going to have to put up with the windy audio captured with my iPhone. Yeah. Apologies. Alright, on with the video. Hello everybody and welcome to Hull City Transfer Talk. We're back for this January transfer window. The first time I've done this in January, I've come out to where I usually go for my walk and it is freezing cold. So, and the wind is mental. So it's easier with wind to just sit down on a park bench and hold my sheet of paper notes that way. My hands are freezing, so I'm going to get on with this as quickly as I can. So today we've got rumours about players that may be leaving and joining the club, leaving just no matter what, under what ownership we have, joining under both the Alam regime or the new Adjun Ilicheli ownership of Hull City, which is so close to completion. More on the transfers, not the takeover. I'll have more news for that when it happens. More on the transfers in just a second. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are back for a second instalment this year of Transfer Talk. I love doing these. It's just so nice to come out and get some fresh air. And what I'd usually do in summer is go for a walk, but it's freezing. So as I say, I'm sat down. But we'll crack on straight into it then with the outgoings. We're going all the way back to November for these, just so you can get your full dose of Hull City rumourville-ness. Let's crack into it. On November the 18th, this one came from Hull Live. As these were in the summer, this will usually be from the last week, but I'm doing this from the last months. Anyway, on November the 18th, Hull Live reported that January interest is expected in Keane Lewis Potter and Jacob Greaves. City under Alam or Ilicheli are confident of them both staying and are in no position to sell. That's good. That's good. About a week later, the BBC Bernsey, it came through. David Burns on Radio Humberside reported that Norwich wanted Jacob Greaves, but Dean Smith basically rubbished those rumours straight away, did the Norwich manager, and he said he's not somebody that we've spoken about. So that is fine. By the looks of things, KLP and Greaves will be staying here. We've batted away Brentford's 9 million for Greaves. When there's for Lewis Potter, sorry. When there's Nottingham Forest fans on Twitter saying, how much do you value him at? 2.5 mil, saying we can have him if so and so leaves. No, if we're not going to let him go to the Premier League for 9 million, we're not letting him go to a bottom half of the table rival, for 2.5 million. It doesn't suit us. So that's fine. Also, I would just like to mention, this is the first one of these I'm doing video-wise on an iPhone 13. What do you think? Yeah, new phone, early birthday present. It's my birthday next week. So, yeah, nice. On January the 3rd, then, this is yesterday. This is going out and I'm recording it on January the 4th. Hull Live have reported that it could be the case that Matt Smith gets recalled from loan by Manchester City this month. Smith hasn't played since October, and I believe these are some people wanting to take my loneliness here in this park. I may well have to get a move on here. Anyway, yeah, Matt Smith hasn't played since October. Not a bad player, but is he a case of players that are better when they're actually not playing? Because at the moment, he's not dislodging Smallwood, Honeyman or Doherty. He's then got to get past Huddleston. Cannon seems to be well liked by Grant McCann. So yeah, I mean, Smith, it'd be nice for him to go and get some minutes elsewhere. But he's also a quality player, but he's not one we've used. We're not utilising that asset well. And it seems, from a Man City perspective, they're thinking he's been wasted out on loan. He's having not played since October. And there's also been a mention that we have a recall clause in James Scott's loan contract with Hibernian. He's only played 5 times since we loaned him out there to free up squad space. And especially with the transfer embargo coming in, well, we needed that squad space. The embargo will be paid off, I assume, when this takeover takes place. I've forgotten my words then for a sec. So, yeah, interesting. Certainly interesting. And when you think of incomings, we'll get onto that in a sec. Tan Kessler, who's going to be the technical director of football when this takeover takes place, he has met with current coaching staff at City to discuss transfer targets. And we'll get onto some more club official stuff when this takeover happens in just a second, because I have some news about incomings as well. In case you're wondering what I think we'd do with James Scott if we recalled him, I think we'd just loan him out again. Because if we called him back, he wouldn't play more than 5 games. Me being realistic, we're not going to get past Everton in the FA Cup. He won't play more than 5 games. I think the most games he'll play would probably be a maximum of 3. Because and that would only be if the camp had COVID again, which probably won't happen for a little while now, because we've got our phase of Omicron over. Anyway, going back to November the 29th to start these incoming rumours then. Nathan Baxter told BBC Radio Humberside that he would be open to a permanent Hull City move. However, Baxter does still want to achieve his dream of playing for Chelsea, which is understandable. Yeah, I'd love Baxter to be a permanent City player. I would absolutely love for Baxter to be a permanent City player. He's a quality goalie. And we've got 2 very good keepers here now in Baxter and in Ingram. Then this shows a really good contrast, actually, from the world we're leaving to the world we're going into. These next few rumours. So, on December the 1st, Bristol Live reported that Miguel Freckleton, a defender for Mangotsfield Town in the non-leagues, is someone we're interested in. Southampton, Cardiff and Sheffield United were also interested in him. I did a bit more research last night, and it turns out that he is now close to signing for Sheffield United, if you believe certain reports coming out of that part of Yorkshire. So, and then we'll get onto this very next bit. This shows the world we're leaving and now the world we're going into with our new Turkish owners. On December the 3rd, according to Bursa TV, a network in Turkey, Emirhan Aydogan, the Bursaspor captain, is a target of Acun Ilicali. Apparently, Acun had met with this fella and agreed terms with him. And as of yesterday, he has now left Bursaspor. He is now a free agent, open to come anywhere. And look, and if you believe certain things, City could be his destination. Acun very popular in Turkey, so it could be the case that would be his destination. That the destination he would take after leaving Bursaspor would be to come to Acun's club. Anyway, we're moving a little bit later in that month now. The sun's that way. I'm just going to stand still. I'm just going to stand. The sun's that way. I'll be walking right into the sun. Anyway, on December the 21st, Calcio Mercato Mercato, said that City are interested in Roma right-back Brian Reynolds. It would be a loan. He also has an offer from Club Bruges. As of yesterday, Nicola Schiera, an Italian football journalist on Twitter, says that City have put in a transfer request for Reynolds for a 6-month loan. Club Bruges have proposed a loan to buy for the Roma right-back from America, and Anderlecht in Belgium have also proposed a 6-month loan. Now, I think the reason we'd go for this fella is because both Coyle and Emmanuel are out injured. Coyle shouldn't be too long out. Emmanuel, we have no idea. The club know, but us fans have no idea. So it would just be to provide cover, probably in that area, and in the wing-back position as well. He can play in the wing-back position, so if either Longman or KLP got injured, if both of them got injured, you've got Elder who can slip in, and you've then got Coyle and Brian Reynolds. So that would make life a little bit easier for us on that front, but it would mean we have 3 right-backs, and whenever Emmanuel comes back, it means his game time could maybe be less. And if this Reynolds impresses, that could be the vice-captain gone. That could be the vice-captain out, Louis Coyle. So, who knows? Who knows at this point? Because we're in a transition phase as a club between ownership. Our transfer window could go any way. Right then, a couple of quick ones now. In fact, no, they're not quick ones. This is a big long story. On December the 25th, a journalist called Rid van Dilman said that Vedat Mariki, the striker from Kosovo playing for Lazio, is a target of City. On December the 28th, Il Messaggero said that the move would be a loan for now. On January the 1st, Corriere dello Sport said Lazio are awaiting an opening bid from us. It then came out on December the 2nd from Hull Live that we cannot pay 13 to 15 million to have him straight away, which isn't a surprise. So we proposed a loan to buy, to be more specific. They said no. So that move now looks unlikely. And it turns out, this was reported yesterday, according to a company in Turkey called Oda TV, that Mariki wasn't even our primary target. Our primary target was Mbaye Diagne. We targeted him before. He was at West Brom last year. He's now at Galatasaray. He was our main target because he is, I believe, signed to Tan Kessler's football agency. However, he is now injured, which prevents us from doing the move, so we went for Mariki instead. And it turns out we're not going to get either. Another quick one. December the 29th, Grant McCann wants to bring Regan Slater back. I don't know why. If Matt Smith got recalled, Slater would just come in to replace him, and that would mean we have the same number of banked centre mids that we struggle to find game time for. And if you think, it's the same with Scott, what would bringing him back do? We would, realistically, we're not getting past Everton in the FA Cup. It's unlikely because they're such a strong side. And they need a cup run. They need a cup run to distract them from the nightmare that they're having in the Premier League. Jesus. So it's unlikely that we'll get past Everton. So if we sign another couple of centre mids, they probably won't play. All right then. This is the penultimate rumour of the day. We've been going 13 minutes. Wow. So on January the 2nd, according to a football agency called Hurriyet, football reporting agency called Hurriyet, City have agreed a $1 million deal with Fatih Karagümrük for a man by the name of Vato Avaladze. You might recognise that surname, Avaladze. That is because you may have heard the manager rumour with his father, his uncle, Shota Avaladze. So it has now been said that Shota will not come in as manager, but he will come in as sporting director. So we'd have a director of football and a sporting director. How would those two roles differ? I have absolutely no idea in the slightest. But anyway, yeah, Vato Arveladze is a striker. He's got 2 caps for Georgia, 1 goal. Would he solve our striker troubles? Probably not. Anyway, then on January the 3rd, a Turkish football journalist, whose name isn't in his Twitter bio, but I can tell you his Twitter at SR_CN1926, says that Vato Arveladze's representatives have landed in England for discussions with Hull City. So then, Curious, my good friend HC AFC Updates on Instagram, messaged a man by the name of Achil Arveladze. This is Shota Arveladze's twin brother. Whether it's Vato's father, I don't know, because Shota has 2 brothers. 1 twin, 1 not twin. But this is someone who knows Vato Arveladze well. Uncle of Vato Arveladze, yep, twin brother. Oh no, he is his uncle. He is his uncle. I've written that down. I forgot my own research. He's the twin brother of Shota Arveladze, and he said in HCAFC Updates, asked him, will Vato come to Hull? And Achil Arveladze just said no. It's unlikely because he doesn't think he'll qualify for a work permit. Which now we're not in the EU as a country, you absolutely need. I mean, you need a work permit anyway, but it's even more crucial now we're not in the EU. Politics, and there's a dog. Okay, let's go. A dog is chasing after me. Anyway, so it looks unlikely that Vato Arveladze will be joining Hull City. How are you doing, lads? You alright? Yeah, you. It looks unlikely that Vato Arveladze will be joining Hull City, but it's worth a go, and that rumour has absolutely only come about because we're so heavily linked with having Shota Arveladze involved in the club in some way, shape or form. And then finally, you may recognise this name, Burak Yilmaz. He's a Turkish striker for Lille, played in the Champions League this year, played in the Euros for Turkey in the summer. According to a Turkish football agency called PlaySport, Adjun Iliceli himself has agreed personal terms with Yilmaz. However, he still wants to play in the Champions League round of 16 with Lille before he leaves. So if it's not done this window, it will happen in the summer. Hi again, Editing Joe here. Hull Live have now rubbished the Burak Yilmaz rumour. They've basically said it's not anyone that is not someone City are looking at this year, this window. So, and yeah, that rumour's a load of old waffle. But I'm still going to keep it in here, and because talking about a Champions League player is great for the title and the thumbnail. Alright, back on with the video. I think we're going to be linked with every Turkish player under the sun in this transfer window. So take any reports you see with a pinch of salt. Any reports I see, I will convey here over the course of these next few weeks in the January transfer window. Thank you very much for watching this one, everyone. I know it's been a bit of a longer one, but I hope you enjoyed nonetheless. If you have, please do drop a like, subscribe if you're new, and I will see you very, very soon. Goodbye.